Do you want to start an LLC in Texas but are struggling with all of the backend stuff like obtaining an IN, submitting the articles of organization and so on? Well, then you've came to the right place, because today I will show you step by step how to format your LLC in a couple of minutes without leaving out any of the important steps along the way. Now, when talking about the LLC formation, essentially there are 7 to 8 important things which you will have to do before you can successfully submit your LLC for review. Now, with that being said, a lot of people actually suggest that you should do this manually and that you should manually fill out all of the forms, reach them in, and so on. I honestly think that's just a big time waste, so rather we are going to use an LLC formation service called Busy. Why Busy? Well, first of all, Busy does have a completely free forever plan, which I actually really like. Secondly, Busy actually also has a super transparent pricing structure with no hidden fees, which is a nice feature comparing it to all of the other LLC formation services out there, trust me. And thirdly, they offer great phone support, so if ever something isn't going as expected, you can always reach out to them and they are going to help you. Either way, I will leave you an affiliate link to Busy down below. Full transparency, if you are going to use that link, I'm going to earn a small commission, which is going to help me, obviously. So once you are right here, as you can see, you can start your LLC for $0 plus the state fees, obviously. So to get started, just click on here and then select the entity type. For us, this would be LLC. I do have some other videos going over S Corp, C Corp, nonprofit, and so on. I will leave them down below. And now we will have to select a business formation package. Now the Texas state fee is going to be $300. You can't go around this. You will have to pay this nonetheless. However, when it comes to Busy, you are going to have 3 packages: the basic plan, standard plan, and premium plan. Now, I basically never recommend the premium plan. Do only use the premium plan if you are in a rush, because this is going to give you guys 2 days filing time. So I guess you can use this if you do want to have your LLC in 2 days. But other than that, either go for the basic plan or standard plan. I'm going to go for the standard plan. Why? Well, because you are going to have a free 1-year registered agent service. You are going to get an IN business tax number, which, trust me, is a nice feature. You are also going to get the operating agreement right included. You're going to get other stuff like unlimited phone and email support and so on. So I think this is actually going to give you quite a lot bang for the buck. So I do recommend you to use the standard plan. However, if you are on a tight budget, then go for the basic plan. Either way, I'm just going to click on get started right here. And then as for the LLC name, we will have to actually put in the name of our LLC. Make sure that your name isn't trademarked. I will leave you a link to check that down below. In my case, I'm just going to name this Krause Media LLC. And as for the designator, so basically how we do want to show that we are an LLC, you can change this and you can basically use any of these designators right here. I'm going to change this. I'm just going to leave this at LLC. It doesn't really matter either way. Then click on next, and now we will have to go for the state filing time. I'm going to go for the 4 weeks filing time. You can actually also go for the 2 days business filing time if you want to. I'm not going to do that. As for the contact person, we will have to put in our contact details, and this is just going to be the person responsible for this order. So I'm just going to put in Elias Krause. I basically just put in my personal information. And then as for the company address information, you are basically going to have 2 different options. First of all, you can just use your own home address or your own business address. And if you do have a business address, just use that right here. However, additionally, if you want to, you can also use a professional business address and virtual mail service from Busy. This is basically just going to give you a private address for you to use. And this is going to start at $29 per month. So if you do want to use that, make sure to do so. I'm not going to do this right now. I'm rather going to add my own address right here. And now Busy is going to try to upsell us onto their premium service package. I'm just going to click on no thanks. And then as for the members, so right here, you will basically have to set how many people are going to be involved in your LLC. If you are just going to own your LLC as a singular person, you will just have to select one right here, and you will then have to put in your details. However, if this is going to be multi-owned, and then you will just have to select it right here, and you will have to actually then also set the percentage of ownership for each of the different members involved. In my case, I'm just going to say that this is going to be the LLC for my own business, so I'm just going to use myself as an example. As for the registered agent information, basically by law you are required to have someone who is going to be responsible for receiving all of your legal documents, all of the official government confirmation and so on. So this is just what this is about. You can either act as your own registered agent, or you can actually also assign Busy as a registered agent for completely free for the first year. So I'm actually going to take advantage of that. I'm just going to assign Busy as my registered agent for the first year, and then I'm going to click on next. The next step is going to be to actually get our IN/tax identification number. This essentially just is the social security number of your business. So right here you will actually have to answer all of the questions. So I am a foreign individual and do not have a social security number. This is false. I am myself, and we will then actually also have to put in our SSN, and we will then also have to set our physical address. Now, if you do need help with small business banking, you can actually use Relay for this, but in my case, I'm just going to skip this for now. As for the tax strategy / free consultation, this consultation can basically help you identifying your important tax deductions and so on. So if you are interested in that, you can select it right here. In my case, I'm just going to select I'm not interested at this time, and I'm going to move forward with this. As for the business licensing and permits, you can actually do this yourself, or you can actually also mail all of the applications. Now, the importance of this is going to come down to the niche and to the kind of business which you are actually operating. So you will just have to decide this on your own if you actually do want to move forward with this, or if you do just want to skip this. Under billing information, you can then actually add your PayPal or credit card information, and once you've paid the amount, you are set, and you can then just wait for your LLC confirmation. I really hope this video was helpful. Once again, if you actually like to use Busy, you can use my link down below to support me for completely free. If you found this helpful, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.